Hello, this is day 13 of our motorhome reconstruction after a 2.5 week gap because I went to Caravan Salon in Dusseldorf. Now at Dusseldorf it was really exciting for me because there was a number of fantastic innovations which I saw there, such as a vehicle from Dusseldorf which is powered by the sun, not the motor as was reported in various press articles which I saw, but everything inside. Of course, we're also trying to power everything inside via a new method, and what I'd like to hear from you is, lots of people are asking me, how are we doing it? So what I want to hear from you is, how do you think we're doing it? So put your answers down below and tell me what you think. The idea that I have at the moment is, I'm not going to tell you. In fact, the idea I've got in my head is, I might tell you in 4 months' time. That's say in January 2018, there'll be the trade fair in Stuttgart, Motorhome Trade Fair, or Tourism Trade Fair, it's called CMT. It takes place in the 3rd week of January, and so I might actually announce it then. So you've got plenty of time now to think about it and put your answers down below what you think. Now at Dusseldorf, it's a fantastic exhibition. You've got 80 OEMs there, manufacturers of motorhomes. Some of them may only produce one or two, or even brought with them one or two motorhomes, but others had halls full of vehicles, such as Heimer, such as Knaus, and others who had enormous displays of vehicles there. So I'm sorry if I don't mention all the companies, but 80 would be quite a lot to get through. But you can see them, videos I've done on some of the vehicles there. You can see the what are the new stuff which I saw, and I mentioned the electric powered motorhome from Dusseldorf. I'd also like to mention somebody I met who invented or thought of this battery system. Obviously there were vehicles there as well which were a bit innovative and new, such as the new Volkswagen California XXL. Now I think the fair in Dusseldorf is absolutely brilliant, so to me it's one of the high points of the year. Unfortunately there is the problem is some of the people aren't so nice. So I've got one or two obnoxious people unfortunately I have to deal with. So, but other than that, if we can count them out, then it's a really brilliant thing to actually go to. Now, getting back to what we intend to do here, have a look at the van as it stands at the moment. Now here, we bought this thing yesterday. It's a heat pump. Now, as you know, we've got 700 watts under the floor, down here. Which is controlled by this thing up there. So we've got this heat pump. So why just have 700 when you can have 1,400 watts you're actually using? Now the advantage of a heat pump is it knocks out more heat than it actually takes in. Is that against the first law of thermodynamics? Well, maybe it is. Tell me what you think, because obviously there's something against the laws of thermodynamics which we're actually proposing. I said it might not work. Now some of you probably realised that we have actually tested this system that we've got, but we don't, to be perfectly honest, we don't know for certain that it will work within this, but we're obviously spending a bit of cash on trying to prove it will do. So anyway, so we've got this heat pump, and now we've got the problem we don't really quite know where to put it. Now with the heat pump, another thing it's got cold and hot. I don't even say that from there. Cold and hot. So it depends. So it might, in the summer I can use it as for making the air a bit cooler, and in winter it'll knock out 3.2 kilowatts of heat energy. So I've got 700 there plus this 3.2. Now a Truma heater like I had at the back there, the gas one, that knocks out 4 kilowatts, and they're very good, but so it's a similar amount. So that should keep you relatively warm. Last winter in January I was travelling around Germany in a Heimer van S500, and I was really warm. So I've been saying in just about all the videos I do how brilliant the Truma heating system is, and it is. Will this be any better? Well, we'll find out. Now there's a couple more things I'd like to say about things I had a look at. This is a heating and a cooling unit. I had a look at the cooling units from both Truma and Telair, and this is cool. It cools slightly less than what those two do, but they only work on 230 as well. And this one, we're aiming to get it to work off hookup. Now, it could be, of course, that our system works really well, and so in that case a Truma or a Teller or any of the other cooling devices would also work off hookup if our system works correctly. Now, next problem, coming back onto this van, or going onto this van, is we didn't really know where to put it. So we thought, well, we've got it here, and that's a good place to put it, we thought, or maybe we can put it down the corner down here. So that was the original idea, to put it here in this place. Well, we'll see. Another idea we had was to put it here. Now, if we put it here, and then I want a big table. I want an enormous table down here. So the idea now is to get we're going to turn the chairs so they swivel. So we'll be able to, we're going to put a swiveling device in. The swiveling devices, as it turns out, aren't as expensive as I thought they would be. So we might do that. Apart from that, we can actually manufacture the things ourselves, probably. So we thought of putting it in here. That was an idea. But it would have too much dead space. So maybe now we'll put some, push the chair forward, bigger table, the chairs that turn round, and some storage here, like you often get in vehicles next to the kitchen. You can see my film, for example, the Sunlight T67 I had in Switzerland in February. That had really big things here. Another idea I had was to actually put it back here, down here. Now, thing is, that wouldn't quite work, probably, although we've got, you know, there's that space under here is a bit dead anyway, and we've got pipes and things running under it. But the problem is this: at the rear of the cooling and heating unit, there's a pipe down there, and we have to put a hole in the wall. Another one. We've got to fill some holes up, and we've got other holes we've got to make. So, okay, the pipe would possibly certainly would go through there, but it seems a bit waste. So maybe we're gonna have to drill a hole down here somewhere. Or maybe down there. We'll see about that. Now, this has a remote control, which I'll just show you here. There we have remote control for the heating unit. So when I'm in bed, I can get a hold of this and put the heater on. I noticed a number of vans will actually have the Truma controls next to the bed, which I think is a great idea for many people. Having said that, I've got this, so I can leave this next to the bed and operate, get the van warmed up in the dead of winter when I want. Right, now, I'll tell you what's up. We're going to get on with this, but I've got lots and lots and lots of films from Dusseldorf, from various vehicles. You can see all them if you want, which will be appearing probably until around March or April 2018. So that some of them, my problem is uploading the things. I don't have fast internet access where I am at present. I thank everybody who's wrote to me asking me when you're putting the next one up. My problem is this: I don't know. I've got to get access, so please bear with me. Understand that I have this problem with internet access. I can respond to mails, I can do my Facebook stuff, I can do the weekly newsletter that I put out, but I can't put films up which are 2 gigabytes in length. And finally, I'd like to thank everybody who spoke to me or came up to me at Dusseldorf. I didn't realise so many people knew me. It was really very, very pleasant. It was one day seven people came up to me and said things about the van, how you're doing it, or just to meet me and ask me questions. What vehicle do I think's the best, and this type of thing. That was very pleasant, and so thank you to everybody who actually did that. I'm going to be at Stuttgart in January, so if you see me there, also please come up and say hello. So anyway, having said all of that, thank you for watching, and now we'll get on with it. So we've got a new idea, is to put swivel chairs up here at the front. We've got the works inspector in now, checking everything's okay. If we put swivel chair there, I saw these things in Dusseldorf which are rather fancied, and so try and maybe order a couple of them for both chairs, and then we'll be able to make a bigger table, and so we'll be able to sit round the table. Put some down there, we'll put some drawers, or don't know exactly how we'll do it, and that'll be great. When I was in the T67, I thought that enormous table was great, and when you're working in the van, what you want, I think, is a big table. So that'll suit me down to the ground. We've got all this extra space there as well, so that would be just the job. So anyway, we've got the inspector in, and it seems to have passed the inspection to the good side.